Hey guys, I got a message while I'm driving here. Who should take martial arts, right? I believe everyone should, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? For different reasons, for different folks. For children, one, it obviously teaches them self-defense. It teaches them discipline, teaches them to focus. I'm a kids instructor. I can tell you it helps with their focus tremendously. We have a lot of kids with ADHD that have drastic turnarounds just because of the martial arts training. And it's not just any martial arts school. Not all schools are created equally, unfortunately. And when it comes to children, what you're looking for is a school with a lot of structure, okay? Where the kids are focused. If you see the kids talking and giggling and laughing while they're training, it's more like a daycare then. And that's not bad. I mean, they're getting exercise. There's a social element, but you're not going to get the full, you're squeezed, not going to get the most juice out of it. You want a school with structure if it's for kids. For adults, I'm going to make it simple for you why you need martial arts. What differentiates a girl from a woman or a boy from a man is self-reliance, okay? The ability to provide for yourself and protect yourself. A little kid, when they want to eat something, they ask mommy and daddy. When a little kid gets scared or gets in trouble, they call mommy and daddy. And when that kid starts growing up and starts taking care of themselves, starts making their own money, starts being able to protect themselves, cook for themselves, okay, this is when they become more of a man or woman. I'm just gonna say man because I want to say man or woman. You guys understand where I'm coming from here, okay? So the more reliant you are, the less of a man you are. It is what it is. And there's a lot of people that, can be 28 years old, still, with no job, living at home with their parents taking care of everything, their mom's cooking for them. They're basically an overgrown child. And then there's, quote unquote kids that are, 13, 14 years old, providing for their family, working, taking care of themselves, like age is not necessarily what determines if you're a man or not. We all know guys that are men by 16 to 18, and we know people that are still boys, in their late 20s and hopefully not in their 30s, but it exists, that it does exist, unfortunately. So when you ask me, should everybody take martial arts? It's like, of course. And it doesn't matter what age, just because you're 45 years old doesn't mean that, now I don't have to be a man anymore. For me, being a man is until the day I die. So part of that job is being able to defend myself. And I'm not saying that a 45-year-old that's never thrown a punch before comes to start training martial arts so they can beat up a 20-year-old professional athlete. The age does have an effect on that. But what I am saying is a 45-year-old person that starts learning how to train right now, within 2 to 3 years, can beat the crap out of a 20-year-old punk that doesn't train. And should you have the misfortune of facing like a professional fighter, well, at least now you have a fighting chance. Whereas before, you had nothing. Not even a lucky punch would work for you. So I think you should train. I think it's gonna not only make you able to defend yourself, quote unquote, like I'm saying, be more of a man, not just because of that, but it's also going to make you healthier. We live in a society that's becoming more and more obese and more out of shape by the day. If you heard people having heart attacks and stuff at young ages, like this is the time to get in shape and be in the best shape of your life. And if you're getting this message, if you've never trained before and you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, start today. And if you want to give us a chance, I'm going to be starting a class once a week right now. I might make it twice a week if we get traction with it. I'm going to start with a class once a week. That's for people that are 40 and over. And I'm going to be the instructor. I turned 43 this year, so I have some moral authority to teach this class. All right, and I hope to see you guys there. Okay, what's the difference between the regular, everybody, all age class, the adult all age class, and the over 40 class, it's just the pace. I got lots of people in their 40s. I got a student in his 60s that trains in the regular adult class, and they do fine. Like I mentioned to them, the over 40 class, they're like, we'll stay here. They do fine, but they've been acclimated to that pace. If you've never trained before, that pace is going to be a little overwhelming. Okay, there is differences in aging. I'm not telling you, oh, age is just a number. No, age is a thing, but up here is just a number. And even though the older you get, using that metaphor, instead of being a man is being able to be self-reliant, the older you get, the more challenging it may be physically to still stay, quote unquote, as a man. But I'm going to tell you this, mentally, you have an advantage. Mentally, every year, by surviving all the challenges that we survive as human beings, every year up here, you're becoming tougher and more of a man up here. So what you've developed up here makes up for what you may be losing physically. And if you learn how to put the mentality together with the physicality, you can beat a lot of guys that are younger that, although they're stronger and more fit, up here they're not as tough. I'm telling you from personal experience. Okay, I ball up guys that are faster, stronger, better shape, and trained professionals based purely just on what I'm able to do up here, where I can wear them down up here, because they don't have the mileage up here that I have. All right, so some 20-year-old kid hasn't been through the stuff I've been through. All right, so hit me up, guys. Message me your name and phone number. You have 30 days for you to try it out. I want to get everybody. If you're not over 40, still come in, okay? I'm targeting the over 40-year-old people right now, men and women over 40, but everybody of all ages. We start as young as 2 years old. So of all ages, hit me up and let's start up. 30 days free, mixed martial arts. We do a mix of kickboxing, wrestling, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And we start, we have a 24-hour schedule. So we have classes that start 6 in the morning, and the last class ends at 1:45 in the morning, and we're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We start off with a private consultation and a private lesson, all free, okay? And then when you come in, we'll go over our pricing structure, the different classes we offer, the schedule, the whole deal. So hit me up, guys. Take it easy.